All right. It's Friday night. And yes, I forgot to set the clock, guys. I forgot to set it. I didn't realize. Now I'm looking at even the monitor. It says that it's 10 something instead of 9 something. Shout out to you guys being here. This is Andre and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders. And we got a special guest in the building. My man, let me give it a proper announcement as if I'm shining sharp. We're looking at the man that has traveled to more countries than most brothers his age have traveled to. He's gone from barbershop to barbershop, not just in America, but barbershops in other locations. He sat back and dealt with the slings and arrows that tried to come against what he's trying to accomplish, and yet and still is unscathed and is still have lessons to learn and lessons to share with us when it comes to being a man, a black American man, using his passport. We're talking about the one and only in studio, Austin Holloman, Mr. Houston himself. Go ahead, brother. Shout out.
Oh, it's Austin Holloman. You guys may know me already.
You may know me.
You may know me already, but if you don't know me, you will know me after today. And I'm so thankful to be here and so thankful for the inspiration just looking at the studio. I think I'm about to shut down the travels just so I can get a studio for the next 7 months and just sit in one spot.
All right, guys. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio great. I'm going to put some music on for us. Let me turn this down. Let's get some good music going for us, guys. Let's see. Let's see what we pop. Oh, that's too smooth for me right there. It's Friday night. Let's get some. There we go. Yeah, let's set on 16. Let's drop that down to 11. We got some smooth background music. Shout out to you guys being here. We'll do these quick shout outs. We're doing just an hour and a half to 2 hour show tonight. We're going to do a reaction today. And the reason why we're doing that, shout out to you guys for being here. Thank you for the super chats and the cash apps in the building. The reason why we're doing an hour and a half tonight, because tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern, for the rest of us, it's going to be Central, but 12 o'clock Eastern, we will be doing an interview with Paola Sands tomorrow. Yes, beautiful Paola. And she's going to be talking about the future of the Passport Bro movement here in Colombia. What's Colombians talking about? What are people of Medellin, Cartagena, Santa Marta? What are they saying about the Passport Bro movement, whether it be Europe, whether it be United States, whether it be Canada? So we'll be having her tomorrow at 11 o'clock Central, and it's at 12 o'clock Eastern. Be ready. We are going to be on here at 10:30, so you guys will be here. In other words, 11:30 your time. So at 11:30 your time, if you're Eastern, be ready for Love Crossing Borders. It's going to be having the link and everything ready for you. We got 55 people in the building. Click that like button because you already know. Once we establish this as a place of truth, Oprah is coming next. You also know. Don't play with them Detroit boys. You already know what we're about. Let's get ready with these shout outs. My man LJ is in the building. Shout out to you being here. Let me do that one again. Shout out to my man LJ. What's up, Dre? What's up, Chad? What's up, brother LJ? The Southern Vegan. My man Don is in the building as well. Shout out to you, brother. He said, good evening, big brother. And Andrea. Andrea's out just enjoying time with the family tonight. So shout out to Andrea, as well as my man, Mr. Darkest in the building. The navigator himself is here. That's right, family. We are back at it again. Yes, sir. We're going to be doing some reaction videos tonight. So we're going to be talking to Austin in regards to women dating back in the States. And is it, guys, you got to let us know because we haven't been there. Is it still as bad as it was before? Is it still that bad, in other words? So we're going to be talking about that this evening. EMB, yes, sir. Buenas. Yes, I don't know my word for the day. I don't know. Buenas noches. Dre Andros Temprano into live for Para. I don't know the rest of it.
For asking which word
of the day. Which word of the day? Yeah, that's it. Del dia.
That is.
Parece. That's the one that throws me off. Parece.
In Portuguese, that means it looks like.
What it looks like? Okay, cool. Shout out to you. My man Anton is in the building. Shout out to you as well. And shout out my man Harami being in the building. This is going to be a good one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you guys being here. Got my man Darth in the building. Shout out to you guys. Also, shout out us Avengers Assemble. Yes, sir. You already know what time it is. Keaton is in the building. I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself, Keaton, when you came down here before. And I know that you will be back. He said, got off work. He said, a good time. What up, chat? Tampa. Yes, sir. Them Tampa boys. Let's get it, Tampa. Shout out to you guys being here. Shout out to my man David. Great moderator. Glad that you're here as well. Timothy says, I heard Medellin mayor making it harder for passport bros. We're going to talk about that. Trying to clean his city. No short-term renting in Airbnbs, etc. Some degenerates messed it up for everyone. Here's what happened. It's not just a passport bro movement, but it's global. It's global. I just watched a documentary on. Let me move this out of the way. I just watched a documentary on Airbnb in Europe, Airbnb in Mexico, as well as Colombia. I just watched the documentary not even a week ago. It's everywhere. It's the gentrification. It's people that are buying up a whole building and kicking people out of a whole building. So this is how bad Airbnb is starting to take over when it comes to individuals. But as for the passport bro movement, for most of us, remember, there's a difference between the Pookie movement and the passport bro movement. And Pookie is not happy. But those of us who know how to travel and know how to rent places and know how to respect the cultures, it won't impact us. I know exactly what you're talking about. What do you think about that?
I'm not really worried about it. Like you said, for us, it's not going to be an issue. But for the weekend warriors, for the 7 days or less, this will be a huge issue. But I told y'all not to go to Medellin.
Why don't you like Medellin?
It's just a lot of other places in the world. There's so many other places in the world that has so much more to offer. Medellin is great. There's a lot to do, but again, for the state of traveling I'm at, where like you said, you want to move to a different country. You're going to be in a different country around people you don't recognize.
Yeah. And we were talking about that riding over here, wanting to, when you go to another culture or another country, you want to be in another. I don't want to be in the American version of Colombia, the American version of Thailand. I want to be in Thailand's version of Thailand. That's how I am. And Austin, we're talking to Austin over the last couple of days. He's just like how I am in regards to wanting to know the culture, the communities, not be in a place where, there's another American out there.
Yeah. It's a few of us is fine, but 70%, where it feels like 50% of the population is local, 50% is American or foreigners in general.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my man David once again. He said, I saw that on MT site today. Also, Brad doing scoring. Shout out to my man Charles. What's up to Charles being in the building? Glad that your health is doing a lot better, Charles. Shout out to my Uncle Jeffrey Ghostface in the building. Shout out to you being here as well. He said, Timothy says, Drake sleep. No, we were in the car, and I was actually picking up Austin from the other side of the city, and I made a wrong turn. My fault. I made a wrong turn, and we got here a few minutes late. Shout out to my man Ricky in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Glad that you made it here. And my man who's already down here, the Detroit boys. Oleka's in the building. Shout out to him being here, down here enjoying himself. Really enjoying himself too. We gotta catch up. Now, my man, I got a chance to hang out with Austin. Now I need to hang out with you. All right, my man Mac in the building. Shout out to you as well. Charlie said, "Does fire intro means that it's time to get down with the get down. I like that for back in the day. He said, my drink in hand. My drink in hand is it's a mix of ginger, cayenne pepper, cinnamon. What else? Cayenne pepper, cinnamon, apple cider vinegar, and I think that's it. And what I mean, actual ginger. I broke the ginger down and then I blended it and then I strained it. And this is supposed to be one of those things that kind of like curb your appetite and build your metabolism back up for individuals such as myself. So that's what I'm looking forward to kind of like get my Slim Goody license back. Let me get this comment out of our face. I got to remember to do that too. Shout out to my man Mac in the building once again. We got 91 people in the building. Click that like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too, because you already know Oprah is coming in next. It's going to be coming next. Shout out to my man Style King in the building. He said, what up, y'all? Shout out to you, brother. And my man for real. Yes, sir. Glad that you made it. And Tectonic. Did I pronounce that correctly? Tectonic. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Shout out to you being here, brother. As well. Click that like button that invites other individuals into the live stream. Shout out to my man Philip in the building. Yes, sir, of the Lindsay family. Shout out to you, brother. Glad to see Austin in Colombia. 2 O's. Yes, sir. I'm glad that you spelled it correctly. Unlike some other people, you spelled Colombia with 2 O's. I always remember that, guys, just like my brother Philip did. Shout out to you. Also, Timothy, you say Austin, let's see, say Austin Paul's expecting a sound. Oh, he did. Yeah, earlier. Yeah. Austin is still kind of like glancing around the studio anyway. Yeah. That's what that is. Like, nice. He's like, man, I need this with this one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think this inspired me to just sit down for 7 months.
And this table, this whole thing rises up. So if I want to do a whole show like I did a couple of days ago, just standing up, all of this rises straight up in the air. That's why I had it all connected together. So when this rises, the camera rises, the lights rises, the whole studio rises up together at once. And so I can do a stand-up show like I did a couple of days ago with the on Kevin Samuel's birthday. And then if I want to do a sit-down show, and if I want to do a show where I could just get 2 stools and we just do a stool show, I can do that as well. So that's what I like about it, the fact that it raises up or lowers down. All right. We got Chi-Town in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Chi-Town being in the building. My man in the building, Straight Cartagena. Handsome in the building. Shout out to you, brother. I'm glad that you made it here. Shout out to you. Time travelers in the building. We've got 110 people in the building. Click that like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too. And thank you guys once again for the super chats and the cash apps. Let me get to those guys after we get to my man Christopher. Christopher says, salute. Let me get Christopher the other one. There we go. There we go. We got Beard's World in the building. We doing something right tonight. And my favorite Bible name is here, Uriah. One of my favorite biblical names. Shout out to you being here, brother. Let's scroll down a little further. Let's see who I hadn't got. Master Martin is in the building. Shout out to you, kind sir. Them Jersey boys at it again, Mom. They're at it again. Shout out to you. As we say, what's good from Brazil? He said, by way of Jersey. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. And we got my man Don, the AKA the Don JP is in the building of the JPs. Yes, sir. He said, put me out there in the sticks. I'm good. I'm with you. Shout out to my man Cut from a Different Cloth is in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Glad to see you here. He says, wow, this is a different person from the other than your wife over there right beside you during the show. Yes, yes. There's only been a couple of people. Actually, Austin is the second person other than my Uncle Jeffrey to be in the studio. So we're going to be having different individuals in the studio. We're going to surprise you with some of the guys that we'll be coming by, especially during the Afro-Colombian Festival that'll be coming up this August 14th through the 19th. So if there's any time that you want to come to Cali, Colombia, it's that time. Over 300,000 people, 5 days of free concert, amazing food, and some of the finest sisters that you ever saw. So if you guys want to hit me up in regards to a consultation, make sure that you send me an email, and I'll walk you through everything that you need to do to get set up during that time period of August 14th through the 19th. And that's from that Wednesday to that Monday. But if it were me, I would come through on that Monday instead of Wednesday. Shout out to my man Will in the building with the $15. Will said, "What's good, Dre, Andrea, and Austin?" Yeah, the 3 A's. He said, "Love crossing borders, friends." He said, "Hope everyone is doing well. We are having an excellent day. I cannot complain." How was your day, Austin?
Excellent. Every day is excellent. Every day is a blessing.
It really is, man. Have you noticed that when you are outside of the States, when you have a stressful day, it doesn't feel as stressful as it was back home?
No, because there's too many upsides to being outside versus everything in the States make you feel like more and more is weighing down on you.
It does. I notice it, but even when you have a hard day, where you're like, man, today's a rough day, it doesn't feel as strenuous and weighing you down. And we're not on vacation mode. We're not vacationers. So we live outside the United States. And we can tell you, as American citizens, when you have a stressful day outside the United States, it really doesn't feel the pressure because you got the news coming at you. You got hip hop music telling you how rough life is. You got the community coming at you in the States. But when you don't live in the States, you can focus on whatever that problem is, and life goes back to normal.
You can focus on you.
Yeah. That's a great point. Shout out to my man Ozzy in the building. Shout out to you being here, brother. Once again, we got 107 people in the building. Click that like button. I like you. Make sure that you like us too. Once again, we're going to be doing a reaction to some videos. And my man, TLOP is in the building. Mr. Passport Bro himself. He said Austin looking like he just woke up. I wouldn't know, but I know one thing. He's been a busy man, very busy man. Jay Turner in the building. Shout out to you, brother, for the $4.99. I appreciate you, brother. He said, 2 legends, 1 stream. He said, God bless you both. Yes, he has, and yes, he will, man. And God bless all you guys in the chat right now. All 106 of you guys. Make sure you click that like button, inviting others in. And my man, Mike T. Colombia is his home. We talk about a man that enjoys his trip every time he comes down here. That man right there. So shout out to him. That's a good Cali man right there. Some of you guys go back home to the States to make money, and then when you get done making your money, you come on back home to Colombia. Shout out to my man L Grimm. He say, "What up, though?" Don't play with them Detroit boys. Shout out to L Grimm in the building. And Kansas City. Shout out to Kansas City being in the building. Yes, sir. He say, "Hello from Chiefs Kingdom." I ain't mad at you guys. Chiefs waited a long time. All you Chiefs fans waited from the 2nd Super Bowl in order to get the dynasty that you have today. I am not mad at you. Let me know if you need to go ahead and adjust those. Yeah. Go ahead and adjust them. But you need to make it wider. Okay. I'll pull them out a little bit, You know, when I have one, I got that big watermelon head. KP in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Salute, fellas. Yes, sir. Shout out, my man Mara. Yahweh is in the building. Shout out to you being here. Straight from Europe. I see that, brother. Straight from Europe with the $3 super sticker. Shout out to you. He said, check your sound drop. We can't hear it. What do you mean by the sound drop? You talking about the sound effect? You can't hear that? Let me know, guys, how the sound is. I'll scroll down to the bottom right now. Also, Lamar is in the building. Shout out to you, as well as my man Jay Clyde, Mr. Brazil. He say, what's the best piece of advice that you got for Austin right now as he is navigating this thing called life? If I was 24, going on 25, and I had advice for Austin, I would say, in all sincerity, I would say keep going the trajectory that you're going. Because I wish that there were so many mentors that were available when I was trying to go after goals, and there weren't that many. So when you go to other countries, there's either somebody that's already there that owns a business, somebody there that already in a relationship, somebody there that has a studio. So you're gleaming off of these little things. So continue to go into the trajectory that God has for you. That's the biggest advice, man, that I have for you, because I noticed the best thing that you do is that you don't act like you know everything. You do have confidence in yourself and what you're doing. And I also like the fact that you have no problem with dealing with controversy like I do. Mm-hmm. And the reason why because cameras go off and there's a different side of Austin that a lot of people don't understand or relate to. So realize that the best thing that Austin has going on for him is, the fact that the camera's off and that he continues to go on that trajectory. And no matter where he goes, there's so many mentors that will encourage him, whether it be by phone calls or whether it be Dennis Sperling, whether it be Taylor Made Dreams, whether it be me. There's always somebody out there to where when we were 25, we didn't have positive brothers out there in our communities to tell us about life outside the United States, as well as life for us as young people and older people. I mean, just think about it. The life that you're going to have within the next 10 years, whether it be relationship or family, or whether you purchase your first or second or third piece of property, or you live in 2 different countries, by the time you hit 30, man, I wish I was doing what you were doing at this time period. And a lot of men do wish they were doing that. Right. That's a good example. He said, Floyd busy using donation money to trick. I wouldn't know that. No good, Desmond. So we're not going to talk about our brother Floyd this evening. Let's keep it positive. Let's not put our brother down. But shout out to our brother Floyd. Artie Will in the building. Hey guys, do me a favor. Moderators, can y'all do me one big favor? Y'all ready? Thank you very much, Artie Will, for the super chat, $2. I need for you guys to do me a favor. Moderators, y'all ready? And I mean this. This is not a joke. This is not an exercise. I need for you guys to block Art of Will out of the channel at this moment. I meant to do it before. Moderators, let's see what jobs you got. If you guys can do your jobs. I need for you guys not for 30 minutes, not for 40 minutes. I need permanent from now on. Block Art of Will out of the channel. You guys don't need to know why. That's our business. You guys don't need to know why. You know I'm not like that. Thank you for the super chat, Art of Will. But if you are a moderator, there is no reason why Art of Will should be here within the next 5 minutes. Thank you very much, guys. Now, Art of Will, now you can go back and talk about that. All right, gentlemen, let's go back. One monkey don't stop no show. I meant what I said, guys. This is not a drill. I meant that. Shout out to my brother once again in the building. Them European brothers doing great things. Shout out to my man Rodney in the building. Rodney Woods. Shout out to you being here, brother. I appreciate you with the $10. We got 143 people in the building. Click that like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too. You already know. Also, Tori, Timothy, hey Timothy, check it out. I got a new drop for you too. I got a new 3-minute break for you guys that are going to be dropping today, so you guys are going to like this one. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And I found out the name of that dance that they do. There are 2 names for it, and there's schools throughout South America that actually teach it, also in Cali, Colombia. So shout out to you guys. He said, "What should Austin do next? What would you? What would be your next move if you were him? If I was Austin, my next move would be building my brand. Me and Austin talk about that a lot. There's a lot of if I was in Austin's shoes, when I first started YouTube, Ace Live showed me everything about how to be an excellent YouTuber. But neither one of us, me, Ace, Flyboy Way, Marwa, Richie Rich of I forgot what Richie's channel was. My man Dave of the Tech Show. Dave is like 260,000 subscribers now. None of us understood the business side for black men when it came to YouTube. I'm not talking about the taxation. I'm talking about it took us a few years to understand sponsorships, affiliate marketing, product sales, writing books, creating courses. Austin is on that trajectory faster than we were. That's if I can sit back and say if I had any regret when it comes to YouTube, and this is our 5th year this April, I wish that I had learned early, not just the YouTube part, because we made good money with that, but the business that you could be in YouTube, and we would have been $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 ahead of where we are right now. And so that's the best advice I have for Austin. Stay on the trajectory that you are, but begin to take advantage of the business side. Like I said, affiliate marketing, sponsorships, writing books. I don't care if they're Passport Bro novels or whatever it may be, Passport Bro advice. Just like the books that you write on every country that you've gone to and the guides that you give, consultations, courses that are consultations in regards to not only consultations to travel to other countries, but consultations on how to be a successful YouTuber like he is. All of this, Ace and I, we didn't know about as black men. We saw the white brothers doing it, but we didn't see too many brothers doing it. And now we're starting to do this 5-6 years later, to where Austin doesn't have to wait 5-6 years later to accomplish this goal. So that's the advice that I have for Austin in regards to the business side. I'm not looking to see Austin the advice of when it comes to relationship advice, Austin is doing great as it is. In regards to just being focused and enjoying each country that he goes to. Shout out to my man Dean in the building. Shout out to you, brother, for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. No good, Desmond, in the building. Travel over therapy. Yes, sir, kind sir. He always talking ish about a brother and black issues. Never talk about his own community, and he is a human leech. We already know who we're talking about. I'm not going to go into details in regards to why I said get rid of Art of Will. But there's a major reason behind it. You guys know I have rarely kicked anybody out, and Will has been a financial contributor to the channel for several months. So if I tell a person you got to go, it's got to be one hell of a reason why I tell somebody that they got to get off of our channel and don't come back, because we are grown people over here, and yeah. Yeah. So some guy said he's a snake. No comment. No comment, gentlemen. Shout out to you guys being here. He said ban him even though he's a financial contributor. It's not about the money. Will has always been a good financial contributor. But there are things that I'm not going to be discussing on here. Like I said, I'm like Kevin. I don't go into the details like Kevin Samuels. I learned from him. Don't start beefs. Don't go into details. Let people be who they are. And we got something even better to talk about. So let's talk about, yeah, that's right. He said, this man is going to talk about a decent topic. He said, is this man going to talk about any decent topic? How about we do this? Moderators, you guys are working tonight. I need you guys to go ahead and ban Vestra. I don't know who Vestra is, never seen it before. So moderators, you guys are going to be working tonight. We got 152 people. Let's make it 151. I'm not kidding, moderators. I don't care which one you are. Get rid of them. So that'll work out great for the rest of us. We're about to get started with our topic. Thank you very much, moderators, for getting rid of Vestra Duke. I don't know who this guy or ma'am is. I don't know if he's LGBTQ. I don't know. But I do know one thing. We have no time for these guys' games. Let's get ready to start the video because Austin has things to do, and I appreciate him being here. We're going to watch a video straight from the Tip Network. Shout out to them brothers. Doing some great work over there. I'm not tonight. I'm done. I'm done with the playing. A lot of guys I sat back. You know how I used to do. I said, let the crybabies come up. No, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. You can switch if you want to. Here's what I'll do. I'll take the camera off us. Babe. So I do this. I try to tell you. No, yeah. Okay, it's good. We go. I'm like, all right, bro. You sure? No, I'm good. I said, I am telling you can switch. See, there we go. Okay, we back. All right, we're about to go watch this video with from the Tip Network, and the topic tonight is it still that bad when it comes to dating in the United States? Hey guys, we don't know, and so we're gonna listen to what Kendra G has to say. Yes, the one that tried to mock Kevin Samuels, but we know that this is Kevin Samuels' birthday weekend. Kevin Samuels' birthday weekend, and we're gonna celebrate it by listening to what the other brothers have to say. I'm gonna turn the music down in a second.
Value man, he said, be reincarnated.
Why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man, what do I do?
Be reincarnated.
Even though some of y'all...
Kevin Samuels... Kevin just told the sister, God bless the sister. He said that, hey, listen, she said, what do I do if I want to get a high value man looking like this, acting like this, and I got 4 or 5 kids? What should I do, Kevin? Kevin just straight up told her, you need to be reincarnated. You need to come back to this thing called life again.
I don't matter what age you was at, ain't nobody of any substance you.
All you got out here waiting for you is hard dick and bubblegum. You are a whole naive young piece of tail. You will be getting carousel rides for a while.
You just look at my show, that's the world.
Sometimes when the women come up here, you make them feel hopeless. But if a woman has children, and if she's a certain age, and you feel like there's no man out there for her.
So if I tell a woman,
you're an average woman, why should you not get...
I would be settling.
Why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money...
You ain't fine enough for no money.
I'm not fine enough for money.
You don't get money. You get second shift at the plant.
All these big...
Damn. Hey, some of us forget how much Kevin Samuels was a monster. You don't get no man with money. You get a man that's second shift at the plant. I'm from Detroit. Austin from Houston. He understands oil rigs and all those things. Second shift at the oil rig. You work in second. That's what you get. You don't even get a man that's going to be with you when the kids come home. We talk about a dude that's working from 12 o'clock to 7, second shift. That's the best that she can get.
Do you think that those women really believe what they're saying? Like the ones that look like that and is asking for money?
You know what? Based off of social media, let's look at it like that. Do you think based off of social media that these women that look like that believe that now?
I would like to believe they don't, but I think they do.
I think they do too.
I think they do. I would like to believe otherwise. But
Guys, let us know based off your everyday dating experience in the States. Do the women that are below average, I'll say this again, shout out to that sister, but do the women that are below average in the States now think, because me and Austin haven't been there, now think that they the ish? Because we don't know. We are assuming that these women think that they're the ish, but they might be thinking that they really are. Now, we know reality. We hope that they don't think like that. Go out, go to the gym, get their bodies right, become fit and feminine, and then go back out there on the dating market. Wow. Rodney said, indeed. Man, he said, yes, they do. He said, yes, they do. Trust me. That's crazy. It's like when it was like, the hot chick back in the day, she could live in the delusion because she was a hot chick. She was the cute girl in high school. She was the cute girl when we was in 5th grade, and all the dudes thought she was cute. She was the cute girl because that's why she made to being a cheerleader in college as well as in high school. But now you got chicks that ain't got no cheerleader look about them, and they think they can get the same thing, and they got kids. Chi-Town, they got kids. We're gonna come to the super chats in a second, guys. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about that.
Can build bitch. Your options are low. I'm not saying I'm all that, but look at my hat. I'm a hoes because of this hat. I got a big ass bed of lettuce on my head. You can't stop the streets from smashing the lost tribe of Sawbuck. They everywhere.
You can get out here and run up your sex count, but no one's going to honestly put a ring on your finger because they're going to listen to your story and say, no. What does he do for a living?
He's a fire protection engineer.
So he makes good money. You'll be always in his checking account, always in his pocket. And when he finally marries or kills somebody else, he gonna keep his ass in court, draining them. No, I hope he finds this show. Brother, get your daughter.
He used to kill her ass when he do this.
You young ladies think that this is a game.
That's Corey.
I feel like you're not really hearing
one of the funniest black comedians in the last 10 years. Really? Bruh, you got Corey is...
He reincarnated.
Pause. Hey, Austin just asked me who is the brother in the green hat. You need to Google Corey Holcomb. And I'm talking about everything for the last maybe 15 years. This dude is red pill before there was red pill. He is, between him and Patrice O'Neal, the funniest brothers when it comes to relationship. He'll tell you straight up. He said, you'll hear it when he talks. And he's like that on stage. He's like, I ain't never been with one woman in my life. In my life, I ain't never been favored a woman. I mean, this dude is funny. One of his most famous skits is he was on stage and he said, I'm looking around, fellas, and you know your woman is based on your wallet. He said, some of y'all looking broke in the mouth.
It makes sense.
He said, your woman represents your money. He said, some of y'all, I'm just looking at the crowd, y'all looking broke in the mouth. He said, Corey Holcomb has a show every Tuesday night called 50. That's the show also, 5100. That's what he's on right now, his live stream show, 5100. One of the most famous YouTube shows right now. He's killing the game. Oh, yeah, he's killing it. But as a comedian, just Google it, man. This dude is truly funny. Shout out to my man, Global Homie, in the building. He says, nice to see Austin there. Proud of you, man. Proud of Austin. Yes, we are.
Thank you.
And he said, hell yes, the average and below average chicks think that they are the ish or ish. And And the hot chicks are the ones with the low self-esteem. I did know that. I did know that. That's no matter where you go in the world.
Yep.
That's no matter where you go in the world. You want to get the most jealous chick, it ain't gonna be the fat chick. It's the hot chick. Am I lying?
No, it's very true. Very true.
Because they know that if you can get them, you can get another one. He said he gets about 10,000 on his live shows. Yeah. Yeah, 5,100. I mean, that's it. 5,150. That's his show. 5,150. Let's get back to the video. That's the show that we're watching right now. A clip from.
And it was the truth. It is so sad watching these women thinking they finna make a point and they have none. This man made such an impact on the internet. He destroyed this lady named Kendra G.
When have I told a woman that she can't get married?
I could say I have regrets because I could be married and have
What?
That was like 25.
Bro, what are you
What
talking
age
about,
did you tell
man?
the women? I ain't asking about you. And
I'm
your
trying to
life.
answer it, but you won't let me answer it.
No, I just need you to give me an age. They're between the ages of 21 and 50. What age, if you want to get married and have a family, what age should they start prioritizing?
You allow me to answer, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm allowing you to give me an age. I'm going to end this conversation.
I know a girl that had a baby at
I'm allowing you to give me an age.
It was
All
nice
right.
talking to you.
Yep.
Since you're not
This is why they're not listening to you anymore. This is why. This is a woman talking about our Running Relationship channel, and I asked a simple question. At what age would you tell women to start prioritizing? They don't want to tell you.
I'm not lying.
Let's ask the question, guys. What age do you think women should be sitting their butt down getting ready for marriage? Kevin said 27. Kevin said they shouldn't be married by 27, but that's the age where they should start taking marriage or the possibility of marriage and having children seriously. What do you think?
Well, I thought he said 27 was the danger zone.
Yeah, that's in the danger zone. He defined it as that's the age where they should start taking it serious.
Oh, okay.
Because between age 30, I think he said between 27 to 32 are the ages in which they should, you should be focusing on marriage and solidify relationships, having your first child, and then a lot of brothers say 23. Andrea was here in Colombia is right around there, 22, 23.
I think 23 to 27.
Yeah, I met my wife at 23 and she was serious. The young lady that was with Kevin was 26. She said she slowed down her contracts as a traveling nurse because she wanted to have a solid relationship with somebody. So that was the woman that Kevin was with. 25, 26, 23 to 26. Okay, white girls do that. You see white girls graduating from college in the New York Minute, sisters. 26. That's hot girl summer. They trying to let everybody get the coochie at that time period.
Say all right.
For real, they throwing it out there. You get some, they giving the Oprah coochies away. You get some coochie. You get some coochie. You get some coochie. That's serious. Yeah, 23, late 20. Yeah, Kevin said about 27. They should be at least looking at here in Colombia. They really start being serious right around 23 because remember this, guys, in Colombia, there is no 12th grade. I'm going to say that again. They graduate high school in the 11th grade. Andrea had her bachelor's at 23. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of women have their bachelor's degree at 22, 23, and they're ready right after getting their bachelor's degrees. They've got their career established. Next on the checklist for Colombians is getting married. They're not hot girl summers. Now, not everybody has a degree. There are some hot girl summers, women, no matter where you go in the world, correct?
There's always an exception.
But for the most part, most of the women, they have a solidified family unit and here in Colombia, and they have their degree. Next step is something that's serious. So let's put it like this. You ain't gonna see too many women with degrees in Parque Aries or in Cartagena by the clock tower trying to sell some coochie.
Yeah, for sure not.
That's not gonna happen.
He destroyed her so bad, she trying to take over his work. Now she do what he do.
Yeah, he does what he does.
I'm not lying.
Later.
I have never seen more black men attack black women for issues of being a mother, for being overweight, or for not having a job, or for not being married by a certain age until you came along. Because at this moment, it seems like y'all.
She's talking about Kevin.
Yeah, she's talking about Kevin. Here's a kick. The kicker about you, me, Kevin, Angry Man, Obsidian, Anton Daniels. Women have a tendency, and simps in the States, I'll say it, have a tendency of thinking that acknowledgement is equal to attack. I want to say this again. A lot of times women, not all, but many women and many simps in the States will say, you guys are attacking the sisters. No, we're acknowledging who they are. If you are a good sister, we are acknowledging that. If you're an educated sister, we are acknowledging that. If you're fit, feminine, friendly, Kevin, as well as Austin and myself, we acknowledge this, correct? But if you ain't shit, we acknowledge that too. If you are out of shape, we ain't gonna pretend like you are out of shape, sister. We acknowledge that too. We acknowledge if you got an attitude. We acknowledge if you are or don't have a career or anything that can help the family dynamic. We acknowledge that you got 5 kids. I'm not gonna ignore that you got 5 kids. I'm gonna acknowledge it. Acknowledging is not attacking. We don't say these things because we attack. I'll tell you the number one reason. We don't care. We don't live there anymore. Such a memory. Dre don't live here anymore. For all you old heads, you know what I'm talking about. We don't live there anymore. Why? Tell you the reason why. Let me see if I got it here. There we go. We got a passport. Therefore, we don't really care. So when we say we acknowledge, we do that. But we are not attacking. Do you agree with that?
I think when we acknowledge it, for example, you and I, we're not acknowledging just to sit around and talk. I think we're acknowledging so other men can be aware and we can inform them of what we're dealing with and what the solution is. Not a perfect solution, but it's a way better situation to be in.
It is. It is. For real. You guys are still sitting back in the States. I got the whole town laughing at y'all. Still in the States. No passport. What are you doing? What are you doing? You end up in a situation like Kevin said. What they get? What they get if they deal with you? Come on now, fellas. Get your passports, get your life right. And I'm telling you, Austin and I are living proof that there's a life waiting for you once you leave. Let's get back to the video.
I made the modern day Mr. from The Color Purple your king.
Call Kevin.
This is your king.
One pathetic sob story later.
I have 3 daughters, 6, 5, and 3.
Are about the same man?
No. I got 2 different baby fathers.
Why you not with the 3-year-old dad?
He was a sneaky link. He younger than me.
He was a
I
sneaky.
thought it was my first baby daddy's baby, and it wasn't.
Baby daddy?
Yeah, but I told both
With
of
the
them,
broken
like,
off
it
hands.
was possible it could be you
Her
or
hairline.
you.
And your baby daddy was in jail.
Yeah,
So when did you find out? Like when you gave birth?
when I gave birth, yeah.
And was it by
Yeah.
the appearance or the DNA test?
By the appearance, she was like a little Mexican baby.
This woman needs Austin Holloman lineup special immediately. She needs Austin's barbershop.
Yeah.
You see that line? See that line?
True definition of ghetto.
Woo! She needs a line up, right up, boy. Her line is back here. She just trying to hold on like an old white man. All this is the old white man trying to hold on to this part right here. If your weave ain't got nothing to hold on to be weaved, goodness gracious.
That's bad.
That's bad. And she said her 2 baby daddies were sneaky links, side dudes that she wasn't even serious with. But here's the part. But then they want to criticize us for going to other countries and dealing with decent women.
Yeah, no. You can be a fake baby daddy or pretend that you got a kid that's not yours. Yeah, no thank
you. And the dude in jail. She said he was in jail. One of the baby daddies.
I'm tired of that story.
They love some jail dudes. Love them.
Nikki Link was a Mexican?
My second baby daddy, yeah, he's Puerto Rican.
Second baby daddy's
80,000 impressions later.
You women don't have any problem expressing yourself when it's something negative to a male. But let a woman.
Let's look back. We're looking to see if that's the correct flag.
So when did you find out? Like when you gave birth?
When I gave birth, yeah.
And was it by the appearance or the DNA test?
By the appearance. She was like a little Mexican baby.
Nikki Link was a Mexican?
My second baby daddy, yeah, he's Puerto Rican and Mexican.
80,000
Puerto Rico.
Oh, Puerto Rican and Mexican. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Impressions later.
You women don't have any problem expressing yourself.
Now, Kendra G is going to start fussing at the women and saying the exact same talking points that Kevin was telling her when he was alive and she was on his show. Now she's experiencing the exact same thing now that she's got a lot of Kevin's audience calling in to her show every night, trying to find a man. Now she wants to fuss about it. Let's listen to her.
When it's something negative to a male. But let a woman come up here. All of a sudden, I don't like this show because I feel low. You don't like the show because you're watching me as long as I do the show. And you ain't going to get a man. So I'm really done with the sensitive women that watch the show that are always complaining when I gotta give a woman real talk. It's exhausting. It really is. So I don't want you to watch my show no more. Go do something else with your Saturday night, with your Friday night, with your life. Because I'm over it.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk. So, you polite savages, we just got to keep it honest. Let's keep it a buck here right now. Let's just all stop pretending that we don't know that Kendra G's show is a imitation or a rendition of the Kevin Samuels show. Not as successful, not as polished, but definitely, most definitely, a version of that show.
5'4", he has to be 6'2"?
I would say 6'2". Not too tall.
Was the guy in jail 6'2"?
He was
what are you talking about, man?
6'3".
5 kids. How old are your kids?
24, 18, 19, 8, and 6.
They all by the same man?
Yes.
Why did y'all get married? You have 5 kids together.
At the time, I just didn't feel like he was ready, and I didn't want to be obligated.
Your child's father made $80K or more, correct?
Made about 50, 60.
Okay, so he didn't make more than $80K, but now the requirement would be $80K.
Of course, it would have to be.
And I know that Kendra G, who is a woman, so obviously she gonna try to root for the females. But when she talked to these females, these girls have these. I don't have women on the show because I don't want it to look like I'm taking advantage of them, because most of them are in bad situations. Remember we had the girl on here?
I have 2. I have a 6-year-old and my oldest will be 12 in July.
A 6-year-old and 12. Same dad?
Yes.
Same.
Not really.
They're not by the same man. Your children are not by the same guy. That's not a factual statement.
If you knew like me and like my situation, you could.
I understand. First of all, Tara, whenever I have to have direct conversations with women, they be like, "Oh, can you show me?"
Moderators, I told y'all I'd go be busy tonight, right? Whoever Derek Johnson is, y'all need to go ahead and put him in the stratosphere too. No oxygen. I'm talking about put him in the same submarine that exploded a couple months ago. I don't know who this guy is, but yeah, let's get him up out of here. I don't mean for 30 minutes. I mean from now on. We got 161 people in the building, 64 people in the building. It should be 163 people within the next 2 minutes. We should not have this going on. So here's what we're gonna do. He's got to go. Moderators, earn your keep. Earn your keep, Paul. Earn your keep. We're not going to waste our time. Back to the video. Thank you very much, moderators.
I'm not being mean, but one thing we not going to do, Tara, is play an imagination game. The question is very clear. Clear question I ask everybody when they have multiple children: is it by the same woman, same man? You said it is by the same man. They are not by the same man. That's fair to say, right?
In my mind, it's like I only have one child.
You said my audio sounds different. Let me double check. How's the audio sound? Let me check for a second. Let me put myself on. I'm going to come out the video, guys, for a second. I'm going to come back in because I know exactly what I didn't do with the audio. Thanks for letting me know. Now let's bring the video back. Here, I'm going to do in about 5 minutes. I'm going to give us a break so you can stand up, stretch out, get some ice, things like that. Entitled to. There we go.
Samuels be talking. He told that one girl. That girl said, "Well, what I got?"
Being insensitive.
I have two. I have a 6-year-old and my oldest will be 12.
Okay. Let me know how that sounds. Much better? That's better, guys? All right. All right. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why teamwork. Teamwork. And because we work as a team, hey, that sounds so much better. Thank you very much. Let me see how you sound, Austin. Is that sounding better for you? Test. Let me know, guys. Let me know how Austin sounds. Does it sound better as well? All right. Let's go back to the video for the next few minutes. Then we're going to come to the. Here's what we're going to do. Since you guys have been so supportive, you guys have always been good for us. We're going to take a quick break with the new video drop. You guys are going to like this one. 3 minutes of thickness. You guys are going to appreciate this one. Let me get that out of the way, and we'll come back in a minute. So you guys got 3 minutes of enjoying a wonderful video.
Baby, tan lejos y tan cerca, como enero y diciembre. Es que parcha teniendo la misma mente. Tu bebé ponte bien suelta, que sé cómo tú te sientes. Con las ganas de ser mala y decente. En la madrugada te encanta, cuando el bebé tuyo a ti te canta. En la madrugada te encanta, eres exótica como Fanta. En la madrugada, conmigo baby toda la noche. Sé que estás traga, yo también espero que se note. Yeah, baby, presiento que tú eres lo llamado felicidad. Que hasta la cama la ponemos a temblar. Tus padres hablan, pero no saben nada más. Lo que tú sientes conmigo, la adrenalina baby dándote casico. Yeah. Y pues baby pa' que sigo, si no escuchan lo que digo, es de nosotros saber cómo. que se note. Vale mucho más que los lingotes. Somos la bichote y el bichote. Esto es reggaetón puro. Perreamos duro y down. Se nota que estoy trancado. Lo vi venir, por ahí más o menos a las 12. Hay que vivir, hay que sentir que tú me revives con tu roce. Yeah. Baby, cada noche, yeah. Al amanecer, yeah. Baby, cada noche. Baby, tan lejos y tan cerca, como enero y diciembre. Es que parcha teniendo la misma mente. Tu bebé ponte bien suelta, que sé cómo tú te sientes, con las ganas de ser mala y decente. En la madrugada te encanta, cuando el bebé tuyo a ti te canta. En la madrugada te encanta, eres exótica como Fanta.
Hope you guys like that. Let me bring this down for a second. Hope you guys like that that music and the dance and the new break. Yes, sir. I didn't forget about you guys. I did not forget about the dances are called, and they're actually dance hall / bachata dances. One is called Kumpa, Kompa dance, Kompa, Kumpa dance. And the other version of it, which basically looks the same, is Kanzumba, which is Kizomba, Kizumba. So both of those are real slow jams. So like I said, the first one is Kompa, Kumpa. So there are two type of dances, but very romantic, and they have it's an African dance, but they have a lot of school. Realize South America has strong African roots, so do realize that all these dances are from the Caribbean, from Africa, and they land here also in Colombia as well. So you can find classes all over, not just here. They've got classes in the States. And you can really enjoy those dances. So, and those ladies look amazing doing it. So just in case you guys were wondering what those dances are. He said, I want to get better at salsa. I love salsa. You know me.
I'm not good at it.
You're not good at salsa?
Any dancing.
I was wondering if you were a dancer, dude.
No form of dancing am I good at. There's videos of me on YouTube that people have. Me trying to dance, embarrassing myself.
Oh man, so it's just I know dudes like that, just it ain't their thing. But a lot of women down here like the fact that they can like take you by the hand and try to show you at least one or two steps. They think it's cute. Shout out to my man Rodney once again in the building. He said all money ain't good money. Yep. Keep doing your thing. Thank you very much, Rod. All money ain't good money. Timothy Bright, he said, "Oh snap!" Shout out to my man Timothy. He say, "Mad respect to another level. Hit the like button because we like you. We want you to know. We want you to like us too. That's right, kind sir. Hulk smash trolls. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dude's got to go. Man, these guys got. Let me see if I got a drop for that, man." I got a couple. Let me see. Let's see what this one is.
Stone me if you must, but point out where I lie.
There we go.
Stone
Chantel
me
Simone
if you
said,
must, but point out where I lie.
Yes, sir. Chantel Simone said, "Yep. Stone me if you must.
Stone me if you must, but point out where I lie. Stone me if you must, but point out where I lie.
Point out where I lied when it comes to these trolls coming through." Shout out to my man David in the building. Shout out to you being here, brother. He said, shout out to these two respectable brothers, Andre and Austin. Big things popping off. Yes, sir. We got 159 people in the building. Make sure you click that like button. Once again, my boy Uriah with the $5. He said, but these women want us to treat them like queens. Yeah, they do. They actually do. And let's move this down real quick. Have you seen things from now that you don't live in the States as much, and you see everything from a bird's eye view? Did you think things would be as bad as they are now, or did you think things will at least turn around in regards to the dating world in the United States?
Honestly, the first 6 months, really the first year, I was like, I don't care what happens as long as I'm not there. Now, considering the fact that I will have to go back at some point very soon to see family, maybe God wants me to go back. That's why I couldn't go to Nicaragua.
That could be it too.
Maybe that's why. I'm not looking forward to it. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing my family, but as far as interacting, but I still think it's going to be even worse maybe because every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, I'll just go see my family. I'll be on monk mode when I get there. So that me even thinking that shows that I don't have any hope for it.
So you haven't been back. You haven't been back in the States.
17 months.
That first experience, brother, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be so quiet. You're gonna be just like a dude that just got back from prison after 10 years.
That's how it was when I went to Rio for a week and I came back, and all my friends like something's noticeably different. I couldn't fuck with them. I couldn't. I was just like, yeah, no. You want to go hang out? No. Just put my money aside to go back out of town.
Y'all sound. Did I not say that? The exact same thing that you said. When I got back to Tampa after probably my second trip, I was so reserved to my friends. Like they were still my boys. They would have to talk me into hanging out. And then one of my partners was like, I was sitting there dang it in a corner, to myself. And he was like, you all right, Dre? You good? I said, no, man, I'm having a good time, bro. I'm cool. I'm like, my whole brain is back in Colombia.
Checked out.
I'm not even in the States, man. I'm like Casper the Friendly Ghost, the friendliest ghost you know. But I am not. I'm in the States physically, and you'll find yourself being there physically, but mentally, you can't relate. Your United States left 17 months ago. So your United States doesn't exist anymore. And when you go back, it's a whole new United States. Buildings have been put up. Kids have grown older. The community has switched in certain ways. And you just can't relate to. It's not like you purposely do it. You just suddenly just find yourself on monk mode. Can some of you guys relate to what we're talking about? Put in the comment section if you guys have gone back to the States and you have found yourself being a little bit more aloof or different around your friends and family members when you've gotten back to the States. Shout out to my man Timothy in the building. He said, Andre loved it. He said, oh, you liked it? Good. Want to send guest a super chat too? Shout out to you with the $2 super chats. I didn't get to it. He say, want to send guest a super chat too. He wanted to send a super chat to you.
Oh, thank you.
Shout out to you.
Timothy Bray.
Shout out to you. Timothy, always supporting. He's a good dude. Really good dude. All these guys are really good. Shout out to my man Jordan Anthony in the building. He says, y'all two is my top notifications on my phone. Shout out to you, and thanks, brother. He said Austin showed a way out. Andre or Andrea gives all aspects like that wise unk from Detroit. Yeah, shout out to the Detroit boys.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Cleveland in the house. Hey, Jordan, I will be in Cleveland in a couple of months, man. Do me a favor. My email is in the description of all the videos. Make sure that you send me an email, man, because if you're going to be in Cleveland in a couple months, we can hang out, man. I got a couple of dudes already hit me up already. So I'll be there in the middle of the month. So I'm going to be there probably a week. I'll probably see family. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all good? Okay, I'm out. And so the rest of the time, I'll be hanging out with you guys. So let me know if you're going to be available for that time period. My man, bro, on the go. Them Canadian boys at it again. Shout out to you.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, "Oh, Canada."
Them Canadian boys. He said, y'all better not sleep on Zulu music. I'm had to write that down. Y'all know me. Y'all was.
Heard of that.
I never heard of that
from,
one either.
Mozambique or Angola, maybe.
And we know Canada has a large African heritage diaspora up there. So definitely, man. I wrote that down. I'm gonna just saying. He's saying just saying. But like we were just saying, he said, yep, every time I leave. And he said, yeah. He said, when I go back, Don says it's just not the same every time. Yeah, Jordan, hit me up. Definitely, brother. I want to hang out. He said, my bad on that name. Oh, no problem, brother. He said, yes, after dealing with women overseas, you'll never look at modern women in the West or modern Western women the same again.
Well, it's not really even just the women that was the issue. Like we were talking about your friends. It's just the culture, just the experience is so different. You don't want to deal with anything.
I'm looking at the prices. The
and
food. What probably frustrated me the most the last time I went back to the States 3 years ago. The prices for the exact same things you get in other countries. You like this toothpaste in the United States is $3.47 for the same toothpaste that's 84 cents in Colombia. The same crest. And you're paying $3 and something for it in the States.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing called gasoline for the same type of vehicle. You guys are paying an arm and a leg for it. Colombia sitting up here. We barely just cracking over $2 a gallon. It's like $2.15.
Mm-hmm.
That probably frustrated me the most. When I get to a restaurant, they've got lobsters and shrimp, and they want to charge you $50 for a lobster dinner. You're like, what? Do you know in DR this? I get a lobster twice this size. You know, those are the things that probably frustrated me the most. Just getting used to the prices.
Higher prices and less quality is usually.
Oh man, that frustrated me the most, man. My brother said, El Grim said, I got back and didn't want to go. No, yeah, that's another thing. You know who was like that? Ace. Ace stayed in his house almost 2 months. And he called me and he said, I think it was about a month. And he called me. He said, the only reason I left my mother's house after going back to the United States from Colombia, he said, my sister's graduation was on that weekend. He said, if it wasn't for my sister's graduation, I wouldn't have left my mother's house until it was time for me to leave, to go back to Colombia.
Wow.
That was the first time I heard somebody talk about, because the first, I had went and came back, but I was still kind of like iffy on whether I wanted to leave the States or not. Ace was convinced. And so when he went back to the States for the first time, and he was gone to Colombia for like 6-7 months, and to go back instead of just a weekend like I did, that's a major. And he said, I don't want to see anybody. He just stayed in the house. And I found myself mentally being like that. And you know what was funny? Me and my uncle Ghostface, we went to a bar in Tampa. Out of the way, beautiful bar. Never been there before. How come both of our waitresses were from Colombia? The barmaids were from Colombia.
Really?
I was like, you know what? This is a sign and a half. I mean, we in the cut of all cuts in Tampa. And yeah, I'm from Colombia. I'm from da-da-da-da-da. And I'm from da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, what the? Oh, yeah, it's time for me to go back. It's time for me to go. And I booked a flight to fly out the next day. Let's go back to the video and finish that off as well. Once again, Kendra G is finally coming to a reality check of yeah, Kevin Samuels was right.
In July.
A 6-year-old and 12. Same dad?
Yes.
Same.
Not really.
They're not by the same man. Your children are not by the same guy. That's not a factual statement.
If you knew like me and like my situation, you could.
I understand. First of all, Tara, whenever I have to have direct conversations with women, they be like, "Oh, Kendra, you're so mean." I'm not being mean, but one thing we not going to do, Tara, is play an imagination game. The question is very clear. Clear question I ask everybody when they have multiple children: is it by the same woman, same man? You said it is by the same man. They are not by the same man. That's fair to say, right?
In my mind, it's like I only have one child's father. You understand what I'm saying?
So that's not true. You didn't say in the beginning they have the same dad. You didn't give the explanation. You left it at a yes, and we kept going with the conversation. I'm really tired of whenever I have to have a direct moment with a woman, Kendra, you're being insensitive. You're making people feel low. Don't watch my show. If that's how you feel, do not watch it.
Let's also not pretend that Kendra G didn't go on Kevin Samuel's show 3 years ago, had a back and forth with him, got a little juice from being on a bigger platform because she was able to disagree in a way that got the women who disagreed with Kevin Samuels, because a lot of ladies didn't agree with him, and a lot of simps didn't agree with him, and went on and took them back to her show.
I feel like you do give good advice, but sometimes when the women come up here, you make them feel hopeless because there's certain things they can't.
No, I don't make you feel anything. You're responsible for your own feelings.
Okay, I will take that back. But if a woman has children and if she's a certain age and you feel like there's no man out there for her, then what is she?
So if I tell a woman what the statistics are and what the men and if I tell you what the men are saying, see what you don't seem to realize is if I had a drone follow me every day, when I go out into Atlanta or around this country, how many men will come and say from high school to on walkers saying thank you for telling the truth, thank you for saying what I can't say. Every day, dozens of men. Can I take a picture with you? Thank you for telling the truth. I'm so glad. So it ain't what Kevin is saying.
But what's happening now? See, even Kendra G can't take the delusional people over and over and over again. I got 7 kids and I want one more, and I need a man who makes $100,000 a year. Oh, I've never even ever been with a man who makes over 50, but my next man gotta have 80. And oh yeah, I come with a bunch of kids. Even Kendra G is fed up with it.
Go to the comments on my page. It is 80% women saying the negative things. I'm over it. So if you guys can dish it, learn how to take it. And it's that simple. I'm not going to sit up here walking on eggshells, talking to women when they got crazy happening in their lives because you guys are so freaking sensitive. Woman up.
It's amazing how Kevin never did that. He never said, I want to give a public service announcement about you women complaining on my show about you women. That's this, that, and this. Kevin just let them talk. He just let them hang themselves. Kendra is at least trying to give them an out. Like, listen, don't watch my show if you don't. Kevin never said that. Kevin was like, listen, like he just said, I'm not responsible for your feelings. Even when it comes to men, that's how I am. Most of our content is created towards men and couples that travel. I'm not responsible for your feelings. I'll give you a perfect example. I was telling Austin this. There's a brother that hit me up on Facebook today. He said, Dre, I'm coming to Cali, Colombia in a couple of days. Do you know anything about Harmondine? Harmondine is spelled with a J. Harmondine area. I said, what do you know about Harmondine area? He said, I saw it on the YouTube video and I was interested. I say, bullshit. I say, nobody watches Harmondine and you find Harmondine on the YouTube video. It's only news footage of Harmondine. Harmondine is a small black town, really small, like 500 to 1,000 people. Underdeveloped. They're trying to grow it. It's going to take about 15 years to grow into a nice little town, but it's really super small. Right now, it's extremely violent in that area. I say, brother, the only reason you asked me about Harmondine is because you know some female over there that you done came across. You probably coming to Cali to actually see her. You wonder where Harmadine is. Harmadine is not even in Cali. It's an hour outside of Cali. It's one of the most dangerous areas before you get to Cali. That's why nobody goes to Harmadine. Oh, man, you ain't have to say it like that. I said, I could say it all nice and sugarcoated and say, oh, man, brother, maybe she's not as bad as the area that she's in, known as Harmadine. It's not my job to focus on your feelings when it comes to giving you guys information when it comes to Colombia. I kid you not. I could care less about how you feel. You're grown men. We're grown men. If we was in the military, they wouldn't care about our feelings. If we were at work, working second shift, third shift, they wouldn't care about our feelings. If we have bills to pay, the bill collector doesn't care about our feelings. So I'm not about to sit up here and sugarcoat it for a man. Plus, I'm busy. You want free consultation information? Cool. Here we go. Keep your ass out of Harmadine. Nobody goes into that area unless you live there. And the brother took it like, oh, man, Andre, you're being mean.
Too sensitive.
Men and women in the States, not just the women, that's why I told that story, are becoming ultra sensitive. That's one of the things that I don't miss about going back to the States. Sensitive ass men acting like you was raised by a single mother. You act like it. I was raised by a single mother, but damn it, I don't act like it. You ultra emotional. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You think everybody's against you, which is not true. So when I gave that brother that advice, I wasn't mean. I was straightforward. That's why I asked, brother, what do you know about Harmadine? I saw it on a video and I was thinking about, brother, there is no way in hell you just so happen to say, let me go to Colombia. Well, what's this Harmadine place? No, there's only negative news footage of Harmadine. So to sit back and lie to me, I'll give you a perfect example. Austin was on one side of the city. And other guys that go on the other side of the city, on the south side. First thing I always say, what's her name? Why? Because dudes only go to the other side of the city if Austin went, or if another guy went, and I'm just using Austin as an example, not saying that he's over there, but I'm just saying, if Austin went to the south side, if any of you went to the south side of Cali, which is a good area, nothing wrong, but I know you done took your ass all the way over there for one of the ladies. Nothing wrong with that. But don't be mad at me when I call it out. Hey, what's her name? What you mean, Dre? I'm just, dude, ain't nobody going all the way to the other side of Cali if ain't no female over there that you dealing with. You ain't got to lie to me, bruh. And usually dudes let me know why I met a little female here, a little female there. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm straight honest with guys. And I'm straightforward. So I'm a straight shooter, guys. And a lot of you guys are straight shooters, and that's why I appreciate you guys. Shout out to my man, Will. Will says, I stayed out of the States for 12 years, but only went back stateside because of military downsize in Germany. He said, I was away, and it was a culture shock. I kid you not, when I go back, I don't know about Austin, but I'm taking deep breaths already. Like, I'll go back to this.
Yeah, you see, I'm gonna have to get my birth certificate mailed. I could use the opportunity to go see my family, and I'll be like, oh no, it's not time yet. I think I'll just get this in the mail, risk it going through the mail, and we'll just do it like that.
I kid you not, because I'm more like, oh yeah, I gotta go see family. It's very important. And I'm like, man, so all you Cleveland boys, we're gonna have to hang out, man. We're gonna have to hang out. Get your boy out the house. Cause me personally, I'll be stuck in my hotel room if I ain't hanging out with family. I hang out with family for a couple of days, and for the rest of the time, I'll be stuck in my hotel room editing and doing live streams for a week. But yeah, you Cleveland boys, if you're in Cleveland area, yeah, let me know. But man, I am not looking forward to going back to the States. It ain't like nothing wrong with the States. It's just, like I always say, the United States is the girl that I took to the prom.
We in Tampa, 813, Trigger City. Let's get it.
But she don't look like that no more. The girl I took to the prom, but she don't look like that no more. Shout out to you guys being here. Shout out to my man Tiger Blood being here as well. He said, remember my experiences from deployment, and it's not comparable here. He said, I lived on an island for 4 years, and whenever I got back to the mainland, I was not happy. I kid you not. I don't blame you. Shout out to my man Travelers Therapy in the building. He said, and it's been quality in Colombia and Mexico. Toothpaste have your grill shining compared to the United States. That's so true. Shout out to my man Jay Fleming in the building. Shout out to my man Jay. I appreciate Jay being here. Make sure that you guys subscribe to Jay. You can tell that he's in Colombia right now with the 20,000 Colombian pesos. He says it's impossible to see the United States the same way again. It is. It is.
Never be able to see the same way.
I will never. I don't say you know who I'm surprised at? Other than family, you know what I always say, the 4 reasons why people stay in the States or go back. Finances, money reasons. Family, like, got responsibilities. You got your kids or your mom take care of your grandma or your fear, finances, friends, what makes you comfortable in the United States. You want to go back to what makes you comfortable, girlfriend or your homeboys or your community. And fears, fearing that you can't, I'm not living out. Why would I leave the United States? Mm-hmm. It's the greatest country God ever made. And I understand that, the 4 F's, fear, family, finance, friends. Got you. But for some of us, I don't see how you military dudes do it. Maybe I know something I don't. There is no way I've been out the United States and Germany 12 years, or I've been somewhere else deployed 5. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going back to the state. Now, if you're going from Kuwait or something, Afghanistan, I got you on that. But man, listen. I had to find, okay, what's next to Afghanistan? I had to find something next door or 10 countries over. I don't think I could go. Shout out to you military brothers that went back to the States and built a life. I couldn't do it. Now that I've experienced life, you see what I'm saying?
Once you've been exposed.
I don't see how military brothers go back and literally pretend in their minds like that whole world that they experience, they don't exist.
Yeah, I don't see how either.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not coming at you, military brothers, but I'm saying, how the you go back to this? Like, what the? I can even understand you guys that were deployed in like 2010 or 2003. I understand that. But if you've been deployed over the last 10, 15 years and you went back to the States on purpose to build a life, I got more respect for you because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm like, Jay, I'll never see the United States the same. He said, Dre, shout out to my man Wood in the building. He said, Dre ain't lying. He said, I went to the supermarket in Cartagena to buy some rice because dropped my phone in water to put the rice in it. I put it in rice, and it was $1. You know what else you can get in the United States for $1? I mean, in Colombia for $1 with our medical insurance? Every single checkup that I go for, $1.
Really?
My copay at the doctor's office, slide that $1 over there to him. That whatever the equivalent of 4 Colombian pesos. Kid y'all not. Everything from getting my ears, make sure they're good. Make sure that you got any extra wax buildup. Take care of that. Everything from MRIs, anything from making sure that exams, prostate exams and colon exams, and making sure everything. Every time I go to the doctor's office and I slide my insurance, we're going to do a video on insurance. My copay, $1. Kid you not. Some people pay a little more, but that's it. I think the most I've ever paid for a copay was $4.35. Really? And I've gotten this whole body checked out, inside and out. This whole body checked out. Yep.
$4.35.
$4.35.
I don't have any health insurance.
Oh, we're gonna have to get you some. I got your back, bro.
Thank you.
Got your back on that. We're going to be doing it because we got a live stream coming up in regards to that. Yeah, so I'm with you on that $1. You can do some amazing things in South America with $1. David said, honestly, I thought I was the only one that hated here in the USA. Just saying up, he said, just saving up to move out of America completely. And that's exactly how you do it. Treat it like a corporation, not a country. We love United States as a country. Yes, we do. But when it comes to business, treat it for what it is, as a corporation. It was founded by the founding fathers as a corporation. J.P. Morgan took advantage of it. The Rothschilds took advantage of it as a corporation. And it's your place to take advantage of it as a corporation. I look at it for what it is. Make that money and allow your money to give you the life that you deserve. He said, I spent $20 in the groceries that would have cost me $100 here in the States, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Shout out to my man Growth Talk in the building. Shout out to you, brother. He says support Black Male Media with the $5 super sticker. Make sure that you guys drop the link to Kofa's live stream to his channel. Make sure you drop the link to that so you guys will be able to subscribe to his channel. He got some great content. I'm always binge watching his videos. He don't know it, but I be binge watching. A lot of times when I'm doing live streams or when I'm doing editing, I'm binge watching you guys' channels. So if you are a content creator, like I always say, you give positive content, make sure that you drop your channel's link in the description tonight. We got 197 people, almost 200 people in the live stream. We already know
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah.
Oprah is coming next. We already know Oprah is coming next. Shout out to my man, Keith, and once again with the $5. See, my mind and stomach are still in. Man, you had a good time. He had a great loft. He was just a few blocks away from here. Man, a really nice spot, man. I ain't gonna even lie, man. If I was coming here,
How long was he here?
Well, hey, Keith, and how long were you here? About a week? About 5-10 days? Yeah, he said the peace and food was everything. Yeah, he had a good time. He, like you, just disappeared on me. That's how I know that you guys are having a good time in Cali. Y'all disappear.
Yeah, it's easy.
Y'all hit me up like, hey, Dre, just checking in, and that'd be it. That'd be it. He say salute to Dre and salute to Austin. Shout out to you once again, Kofa. Ransom in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Buenas noches, mi amigos. Good evening to you, also, kind sir. And my man Tyrone's in the building. He say new name, Pookie. He say Glocktavius. Shout out to you, brother. What's the new Pookie name? Yes, delusional. The women are delusional. Yes, they are. Shout out to my man Jay, 6'5" in the building. Shout out to you. He say same in Europe, bro. Wow. Women are delusional. Say we just got back from Europe, and yes, I can attest to what you're saying, brother. Shout out to my man JF also. He said something went wrong with the states. Hell, Dre talking about. And this the funny part, man. I don't know about Austin, but I'm behind when it comes to the news in the States.
Mm-hmm.
So other than our political channel, I really can't tell you anything. Dude, I don't know what music is going on.
I keep up with that because I watch some of Valuetainment and Candace Owens. So when I watch that, I watch gist of it. Yeah, but music, I don't know. Like you seen, I didn't know the comedian you put on the screen. I didn't know who he was. I don't know most people over there.
Yeah, I'm with you in regards to that. So yeah. Shout out to my man Jordan once again. He said love in Texas now, but Cleveland home. He said I'm still trying to make it happen, boss. Make it happen, brother. Shout out to all you Cleveland boys and you Texas boys. Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. You wasn't expecting that, huh? Yeah, I got you. I got you, Texas boys. You Houston boys. Bring that back again.
The throwback.
The other thing that gets me is I got a question. Let's ask an Austin Holloman question that I hadn't asked before. How come you do not have a strong Southern Houston accent? Because usually you could tell Bum B and all the rest of the guys that are from Houston.
I think that's a class thing. I think in Dallas there's a Dallas accent, but I say it's a class thing because you wouldn't speak like that in a professional setting. Like just like I say this, but be like, show is, ain't it? Like you wouldn't write that down.
True.
Like how would you spell SHOLL is AINT? That would look ignorant if you wrote that down. So I think I don't know. I have people say when I drink I have an accent.
No, I've never noticed your Houston accent, brother.
But not
Texas.
Houston. Houston is they got a different accent. Yeah,
or Texas accent. Yeah, I haven't heard your Dallas. But this the other thing. You find a lot of people. Dallas is like the Atlanta. You find people that aren't originally from there, like there's first generation or second generation people in Texas. So a lot of times you may not hear a Texas drawl. I got friends down in Texas that's been there for a while, and they're the first generation. He says Western countries are done. He said are done burnt toast, especially economically. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Like I said, our other channel is political, and yes, it's tough in the States. It's tough, boy. Y'all, all these people trying to pretend like they got money. Yeah, there's a lot of have now. He said,
I don't like that. That's why I didn't like Medellin. That's why I didn't like Medellin because it's a high school. The United States has a very immature vibe to it. Everybody's trying to put on for everybody else. You got dudes that got like this weird pushy energy. Not even speaking to you, but I can feel you. I can feel you being
energy.
very pushy.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that in Medellin. I did not like that.
Yeah, I can understand that. Shout out to Jeannie being in the building. Shout out to Jeannie. He said Tiger Eye said this. Tiger Blood said this is painful, Dre. He said some of these military guys call the U.S. the real world. As for me, I had to go back just so I could retire. Okay, I can understand that. Yeah, I just want some clarity. Just somebody give me some clarity of why so many military guys. Because don't get me wrong. I understand that there are a lot of military brothers and sisters that need psychological assistance. When you get back, you might be, it takes a little while to acclimate back to life outside the military. So they stay in the States in regards to that. And then there's some that are just homeless. And so from what some of you guys are saying that there's no reason for the ex-military person to be homeless these days because there are certain benefits that are coming down the turnpike. But it's hard for me to, and I think Austin as well, to see you guys have seen the world, or at least seen certain amount of countries, to go back and pretend like you didn't see what you didn't see. That's the part that gets me, that I don't think I could ever do. I could not go back to the States and pretend like I never saw Colombia, I never saw Mexico, I never saw like in Austin's case, Southeast Asia. He never saw Africa. To pretend like none of these good people, these good foods, these good like in our case, like Taylor Made Dreams talk about how good the healthcare system is in Thailand, and then I talk about how good healthcare system here is in South America. To go back and deal with America's healthcare system and pretend right, it's to pretend like I didn't see what I see, and then I go back to the United States and I'm paying $50, $100, $200 copay just for a doctor's exam when I just left a country that had better healthcare and I was paying $1. I gotta ignore that? No, y'all better than me. I don't see how you military brothers do it. Y'all hit that rock. Y'all way better than me in that one. For real. Man, please. Andre left in the military and never came back. I'll be like them brothers in World War II that never left Italy. And I got a bunch of Italian babies and grandbabies running around. For real. Great one. The great one's in the building. Shout out to you, brother, being here. He said, what I just turned in. He said, I just paid $50. He said, what I just turned in and just paid $50 today. Give me a little more clarity in regard to that, great one. Shout out to you, brother, for being here. Let's see. He said, you are right. He said, healthcare overseas is underrated. It is, brother. It really is. Shout out to you, Jeannie. Let's get ready to go back to the video, because I'm not going to have Austin here only a few more moments, because I know he has some things that he needs to do. Shout out to Will being here once again. Will the Thrill once again with the $10 dollar. And he says, only to get that retirement, you guys have gave me some clarity. You guys have given me some clarity. Okay, I get it. Sense. Will is like the second or third guy that says this. Only to get the retirement so I could retire with just a military and government civilian at 56. Excellent. And the pay was very lucrative. And now I'm living in Colombia. Shout out to you, Will, once again, starting in July. I do notice that. You guys, thank you once again, Will, for that clarity, as well as you other brothers. I do notice that. A lot of you guys have gone back to the States for your retirement, and you may have a second job or a regular job that you're retiring from as well. And a lot of you guys are now, especially here in Cali, there are so many retired military dudes that have their retirement pension. They're good. They've got their visas, because it's easy for you guys to get visas. And you can't tell them nothing now. So I understand that now. Thanks for giving me that clarity, guys. Shout out to my man, Kofi, in the building once again. And Keith, I would say Keith is out there 8 days. That loft with the balcony was lit. Yeah. That your Airbnb was nice. Not only like a few blocks from the mall. Your Airbnb was nice. Your Airbnb is for the ladies. Soon as they walked in, panties dropping. Panties are dropping. You had a really nice spot. And if it wasn't about the ladies, just for the tranquility. Because as soon as we all walked out on your balcony, yeah, it was peaceful. It was peaceful. GJ says he thought I was the only one that was disappeared when I'm in Cal. Yeah, y'all dudes disappear. Some of you dudes I haven't seen in a while. I'll see you guys like months later. One of my boys got married. I live here now, Dre. I'm married. What the? Once again, with Keith, and shout out to you. He said that loft would cost me about $500 a month on a long-term lease. That's not bad. Yeah, he had a nice loft. Really, right around the corner. They, like I told you, in this area, they're converting a lot of the houses. He had a loft in one of those areas that was updated and converted. Really, really nice. Really nice spot. Okay, I think I got everybody. Shout out to my man Sam being in the building. And my man
Sam can be a troll at times.
Sam, you be trolling, man. Man, stop it, Sam. Don't be that dude.
Sometimes he trolls.
Don't do that, Sam. Sam, don't do that. Because dudes will do this. Dudes will come over, not you, Sam, here at least. Dudes will come over, watch Austin, other Angry Man, Anton Daniels. You'll watch the live stream. You even donate. Just so you can run to another person's channel and talk shit about us. Well, Andre said this. I know one dude I was sitting back. Andre said he was in prison. That ain't new. I've been talking about prison for 9 years. I mean, for 5 years. Why? Let me tell you why. And I think I mentioned this to Austin. The reason I talk about my incarceration situation is to let dudes who have been incarcerated know, now that you're free, if you're not on probation, you're not on parole, you're not fighting another case, and you didn't do an international crime, you can get your passport. And a lot of dudes don't know it. There's a lot of men and a lot of, you know, the first person that hit me up after I did a video on being incarcerated, and get you a woman.
Really?
She had just got off probation. She didn't know that she could get her passport. She said, I want to go on a trip with my brother. She said, she said it was a trip to the UK. She said, my brother wanted to go. She said, I didn't know I could get my passport. She said, you did that video on talking about passports and prisons. She said, when you did yours, you talked about your 10 years of being incarcerated and being on probation. And after that, you were able to get your passport. Now you're living in, she said, I got my passport. And 3 months later, me and my brother were visiting UK. A woman. Now, if I would have shut the fuck up like most of you dudes that are criticizing us, wants us to do, that woman would have never known, and a lot of guys would have never known that you have a life post-incarceration. Just because they try to take your voting rights doesn't mean that they necessarily always take your passport. So that's why I talk about incarceration. Not because it's something to brag about, but because I want guys and ladies to get their passports. Shout out to them. Shout out to my man JT in the building. Salute Dre and Austin once again with the $2. Shout out to you for being here, brother. And my brother who was here, who I just murdered his name. Let me get it again. Semyaiza. Hope I got that correctly, brother. Shout out to my man Semyaiza in the building. He said, peace to the family. Excellent content tonight. Yes, sir. Once again, guys, tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Eastern tomorrow, we will be interviewing Paola Sands. Yeah, that's the beautiful, gorgeous Afro-Colombian sister that we've interviewed before. And you can look up Paola Sands. Spell Sands. Paola's Paola. Look up on Instagram. She does great work here in Colombia, and she's willing to just take time out again out of her busy schedule to do a live stream with us tomorrow morning. You know, Saturday mornings are dedicated to guests. All right, shout out my man Jeannie. He said 20 years for that Millie trying to go golden parachute. He said, I will retire again and again with a hella retirement. Shout out to you, brother. He said, I will retire overseas. See, they say I will return overseas. I'm not mad at you. See, now you guys, shout out to you with the $20. Now you guys have given us clarity in regards to why you've done it. Now I understand completely. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to my man Alexis in the building. That's my dude right there. Shout out to you. He said, with the $5 super sticker, with the love of the game. And my man Kobe's in the building. We must be doing something right. We got 214 people in the building. Let's click that like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too. We already know.
Oprah coming next.
Oprah is coming next. He said, good work, fellas. He said, yeah. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Let's finish up this video, guys, because Austin got some things that he has to do. So we're going to finish up this video.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Maybe it's time for you to do something in your life and kind of get your shit together. Have you ever thought of that? 27. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. Yeah, 4.
You have 4 kids. How old are your 4 kids, Katina?
She just turned 7. 4, 2, and 1.
By how many men?
By 3.
3 men. Okay. Why are you not with the baby daddy of the 1-year-old?
Okay. The last 2 are by the same man. He is currently incarcerated. To summarize it, that is Satan himself, honey. I love a man that will help cook, clean, step in at home, wants marriage, 1 or 2 more kids, because I'm not done. I want 6 kids.
And then there's moments when the show pisses me off.
Then, you know, nobody is
And it comes down to this, polite side. A lot of these women are delusional who go on Kendra G's show. A lot of these women are in a situation where they are looking for help. They don't say, oh, yes, I'm looking for someone to help me with these kids. I'm looking for someone to help me with these bills. I'm looking for someone to help me with this debt. But they do come on with these requirements. My baby's daddy never made more than $50,000 a year, but this next guy has to make 100. And by the way, he needs to be 30 years old. He needs to have that vibe, that sex appeal to make me feel good, have a great job. And and what he gets is me and my children. A lot of these ladies don't understand that. A lot of these fellas just don't want a lady with kids.
And see, the problem is so many women are focusing on the messenger, the tone, or whatever. You're losing the fact that you're finally getting some accurate information that ain't telling you don't forget your crown, you're a queen, and all this other kind of stuff, because all those people want to sell your books, sell your dreams. When you talk about leaving hopeless, I think many women who bought these men have been selling and then turn around and find out they're cheating just like everybody else, and ain't the man they say, then they should feel hopeless. At least I'm telling you 2 + 2 is 4. Make a decision what you want, 2, 2, or 4.
I'm good at showing women like that you're actually insane and you need to get behind a real one and just shut up and go off his lead.
Yeah.
I have actually saved women where they not all the way right, but they know the information I gave them can help them.
Yeah.
You're going to crash and burn if you ain't being led by no real one. You can't lead yourself. You're insane.
I don't speak on this person. I do respect the fact that he passed away. If you know anything about the history, me and that person didn't have the best relationship when he was alive and well. But what I will say is this. I hear in the comments, oh, you're sounding more like him. When you guys say that comparison, I don't know what you're talking about, because I didn't watch a show like how you guys watch a show faithfully.
The lies. She just said that she did not watch Kevin Samuels' show, even though she was on Kevin Samuels' show. She said that when y'all say that I sound like Kevin Samuels, I don't know what you're talking about because I didn't watch his show faithfully. This is what y'all stuck with in the United States. Women that will lie to you in your face when you know the truth. She watched that show faithfully enough to where she knew the only way she was going to be able to get her channel to blow up was to be on his channel. So to sit back and pretend I didn't know who Kevin Samuels was like that. I didn't watch his show faithfully. I didn't know Nicki Minaj was. I didn't watch his. Man, get your cousins, guys. Guys, get your cousin. Why the lies? Why they lie unnecessarily?
If you're here, I sound like Kim G. Just so we're all clear.
So I'm trying this new thing to not have sex this year. So
you want to go all of 2024 and not have sex?
But if I don't find somebody that's worth it, then I plan to keep my cookies in my jar.
There are going to be some men that's going to say, wait a minute now. Why the hell I got to wait for the cookie and I got to be all this great stuff?
My kids' dads had to wait for it. I didn't just jump right in and have sex.
So while they were waiting, were you not doing a better assessment of them? Because it seems like you should have never gave your kids' dads a cookie. So you want a man to come in and be a stepdad to the children you created with the sexual relationship?
If he's gonna be in prison, honey.
Okay, but this is a dynamic what a lot of men say at times. They say women have children by men who are not good fathers, but then they want the good guy to come in and raise their children with the men who they procreated with that weren't good fathers.
I really think you are the Kevin Samuels of.
Kevin
Samuels, the female birth.
No, my name is Kendra.
My name is Leanne.
No, your name is off fucking show. That's what your name is. Off my show. That's what your name is.
Kendra, you should be so honored that you even are compared to Kevin Samuels. Even your best homie, Corey Holcomb, says what you do reminds him of what Kevin Samuel used to do. Yes, Kendra. We know you're always gonna be the Kendra motherfucking G, but the transition and the transformation of Kendra G, flipping on her own philosophy, now adopting the same talking points that Kevin Samuels has had, because she's had it up to here, having to deal with the delusional modern women day in and day out. And of course, ladies, I know she's also talking to the guys. But you know what, Kendra? I'm gonna humor you a little bit. Let's just say that you are Kendra G and you stand alone, stand apart, all on your own, and you're not kissing the ring.
You didn't know?
And bowing down.
You have to bow down.
You have to bow down.
You are not in charge here. You have to bow down. You belong to me.
In the studio.
Let's just do an apples to apples comparison between you and Kevin Samuels. Compared to his show, which was more of a relationship-oriented show. Your show, Kendra, highlights the dysfunction and the delusion that's happening with these people trying to attract the opposite sex. It's been shown multiple times in this video that you are finally fed up. And Kevin Samuels is now reincarnated in spirit, talking through you as you have to deal with the delusion day in and day out and the dysfunction that surrounds you. But technically, Kendra, you are absolutely right. Maybe you did some studio upgrades, got better advice, and challenged these delusional people even more. Then maybe at that point we can say that you are the godmother of the relationship space.
Maybe if you come across like a 50-year-old dude, 45, 50-year-old dude, ain't really thinking about kids, and you got a couple of children and your children are older, maybe that works. If you can deliver what he's looking for. You see, these ladies don't understand. If you're on a show looking for a man, and you say there are no good men out there, but you want to find a good man, then that means that the man that you're looking for, that person, he's at the advantage. And this is the thing that boggles the mind. All of these ladies come out here and say they're the prize. Ma'am, if you were the prize, you wouldn't be single. Oh, I'm single because I'm selective. Ma'am, if there were people that you could select, you wouldn't be single. Oh, I'm single because I've chosen to find myself. Ma'am, if you were together, if you had found yourself, if you were in a situation where you were mentally stable, if you were financially stable, then you wouldn't be single. All of the other stuff y'all talking about is cap, and we all know.
If you want to get results, if we keep beating around the bush saying the same old bull, you're not gonna get nowhere. And it's because everybody just trying to be too kind. But y'all not even kind. That's what gets me. Y'all not even kind. Y'all are the meanest people in the comment section to these men on my show. But all of a sudden, when we got to talk to a woman, child, Kendra, me, I don't like watching the show. She too insensitive. Well, guess what, bitch? Don't watch it. It ain't for you.
Thank you for listening to Tip Network. Follow us on all social medias.
Moderators, got one last thing I need for you to do. Do me a favor. Make sure you drop the link to the Tip Network, THPP Network. Those are some good guys. They do some great things. I've been over there a few times watching their shows from behind the scenes. They do some excellent live streams as well as drop videos. And they put in, as you can tell, they put in a lot of work when it comes to editing. So could you guys do me a favor? Drop the link to Tip Network. That's the end of the video that we're looking at for today. He said, what y'all know about them Texas boys? I'm telling you what we know about them Texas boys. Yes, sir, JF. Shout out to you being here. Shout out to you guys being here. Shout out to my man, the dazzling Globetrotter in the building. Shout out for you being here as well. Glad that you guys made it through to see and enjoy this video with us. Once again, drop that link. We're about to head out, guys, because like I said, Austin has some things that he needs to do, and I got some things that I need to take care of as well. Once again, you guys are watching Andre and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders. We got 222 people in the building. Click that like button. We like you. Make sure that you like us too. Make sure that you are here tomorrow at 12. Well, actually 11:30. We're going to start the live stream at 11:30 with Paola Sands, and we're going to do an interview with her in regards to a tourist in Colombia. What's going on in Medellin, and what is the future of tourism in Colombia based off of her experiences? And she's in business when it comes to being a liaison and helping other individuals. Shout out to my IQS is in the building. You guys already know if you got IQS in the building, that means you got Machismo TV.
Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
Shout out to you, brother, being here. The Machismo TV brothers. All right. He said, just once again, my brother said, he said, these women have no shame at all? None, bruh. Kendra complains about her audience being delusional. When Kendra herself is delusional, you attract who you are. In Kendra's case, we attract good dudes that are trying to do some good things. Kendra is attracting delusional people, and for the most part, delusional women, because that's what she is, delusional woman. Shout out to my man, sponsor of the night, the International Quiet Storm is here. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you coming through at the last moment. And my man Timothy, 3-minute thickness, please. Yes, we're going to head out with the 3-minute of thickness, the new drop that I have for you guys heading out tonight. You guys have a great evening. Once again, tomorrow morning, we'll be here at 11:30 doing an interview with the beautiful, gorgeous Paola Sands. You can look her up on Instagram, and you guys will thank me in regards to that. And let's scroll down. Make sure I hit everybody. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shalom. Okay, let's go ahead and head out. Get this latest drop for you guys. There we go.
Baby, tan lejos y tan cerca, como enero y diciembre. Es que parcha teniendo la misma mente. Tu bebé ponte bien suelta, que sé cómo tú te sientes. Con las ganas de ser mala y decente. En la madrugada te encanta, cuando el bebé tuyo a ti te canta. En la madrugada te encanta, eres exótica como Fanta. En la madrugada, conmigo baby toda la noche. Sé que estás traga, yo también espero que se note. Yeah, baby, presiento que tú eres lo llamado felicidad, que hasta la cama la ponemos a temblar. Tus padres hablan, pero no saben nada más. Lo que tú sientes conmigo, la adrenalina baby dándote casico. Yeah, y pues baby pa' que sigo, si no escuchan lo que digo, es de nosotros saber cómo va mi amor, tocándonos y sernos de la madrugada. Te encanta cuando el bebé tuyo a ti te canta. En la madrugada te encanta, eres exótica como Fanta. En la madrugada, tú conmigo baby toda la noche. Sé que estás traga, yo también espero que se note. Yeah. Y espero que se note, vale mucho más que los lingotes. Somos la bichote y el bichote, esto es reggaetón puro. Perreamos duro y down, se nota que estoy tragado. Lo vi venir, por y más o menos a las 12. Hay que vivir, hay que sentir, que tú me revives con tu roce. Yeah, baby, cada noche, yeah, al amanecer. Yeah, baby, cada noche, cada noche. Baby, tan lejos y tan cerca, como enero y diciembre. Es que parcha teniendo la misma mente. Tu bebé ponte bien suelta, que sé cómo tú te sientes. Con las ganas